Yeah, sure, guys. Yeah, this is Bates. Yeah, I just felt like analyzing gold this morning to see what is yet to happen. Yeah, during the course of next week. So I think I should simply take out of this analysis, take it off, so I could get a clear chart. Yeah, basing on what I always do, I always look at the first thing. Uh, I always look at the market structure before doing anything. And secondly, I look at the direction of the trend. That's the direction bias, the trend bias. Yeah, and the third thing I look at the break of structures. Yeah, so basically, collectively, taking it from the higher time frame to the lower time frame, top to down analysis. Yeah, I basically look at the market structure, the direction bias, break of market structure, and entries. So I use higher time frames, mid time frames, and lower time frames for my analysis. Sorry. So this is gold that I want to analyze as up to now. Excuse. So let me start by analysis. Okay, I'll start taking my analysis from daily. Yeah, because daily is the highest time frame that I used to do analysis. That's daily. That's daily. So looking at my daily, I see the current market structure that I see a range. But collectively, before talking about the range, the most recent one which we had on daily, the most recent market structure before that range, the previous one that we had, it was breaking downwards. So I could possibly indicate break of market structure, and I'm gonna explain to you why. So previously, as we saw, gold was on a rally, as we saw a bullish break of market structure on daily. Then after that, because for a bullish trend, we have sequences of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So what I saw here, yeah, gold took out the higher low, so it showed signs of reversal. So it did reverse. It reversed. So that's why I marked this as a break of structure. From bullish to bearish, you can see. And the characteristics of a bearish trend, we keep seeing series of sequences of lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So now I'm talking about the current market structure, the current market structure that we have. And I just want to talk about it. So according to the current market structure, what we saw a drop. High highs, higher lows, higher highs, low highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Yes. As the price, the market kept on creating a couple of breakup structures. You can see that when you go to a medium time frames, you can still mark out all the breakup structures that it kept making. Yeah, when it started selling. So all these are the simple breakup structures that I could see, and I would call them the minor breakup structures. Yeah, forming structures within the major breakup structures. So basically, I'll be marking all the kill zones where the breakup structure happened. That's what I'm doing. All these are breakup structure. Let me do this. Just wanna remove the period separators. So I should remove also this. Good. So for a bearish trend, you know what happens? The more breakup structure that happen, the more momentum. So definitely you would say, if you keep seeing breakup structure on the bearish side of the trade, you simply know that yeah, there's enough momentum to keep pushing price down. So these are what I'm marking. Yeah, series of breakup structures as it reversed from buying to selling. Breakup structures on a downtrend. So you already know, as the market continues to sell or to buy, forming series of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows on a bullish trend, it creates what we call an order flow. That will be called a bullish order flow. Same thing applies to the bearish trend. It keeps forming sequences of lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. It keeps forming series of what? Breakup structures, and it makes what we call a bearish order flow. So that's what other things you have to know. Yeah. So now here we are. A bearish trend. Let me change the color. You know the qualities of bearish trend. You should be marking the waves, the impulses, and the retracements. Yes. So okay. Here we saw that the trend came, the selling pressure came to an end. As you could see, there was a rejection. We had here our higher, our lower high, but again we failed to see price creating a lower low. So basically that will tell you that the trend has ceased. There's a level of exhaustion for sellers. So basically you would say that a failure to create a new lower low, we again saw price taking out the previous lower high. So this was the previous lower high. If I could start marking them, you would see lower high, this was the lower low. So failure for price to create a new lower low. So there was a resistance. There was a resistance. So there was what we call an exertion. So meaning that we went